Hi guys, I'm Alan from Wedding Fayres Yorkshire and welcome to today's virtual wedding show where we're looking at Wakefield and a little bit further afield. We've got lots of suppliers, hopefully a couple of venues ready to give you some details about as well. Guys, we've got to tell you, we are so excited here in the wedding industry. It's amazing to finally start to see things moving. We're seeing events get booked. We're seeing that weddings are starting to go ahead again in the next few weeks. And of course, there's lots of activity going on inside venues as well. So it's just amazing to, we've come so far. We're almost at the end line now. And we're really so excited to start to see things moving again. But for the next few weeks, we are still here doing these virtual shows. They are the closest thing you can get to a wedding fair at the moment. They are interactive. These suppliers that are coming to you, most of them today are coming to you live through Facebook. So if you see anything in the videos that you want more information on or that catches your eye, or you sat on any questions that these suppliers can help you with, then please get in the comment section and let people know what you're thinking. Just like a normal wedding fair, you do go to these shows with your wedding party, with your family, with your friends. So please tag them in this video and you can all enjoy the show together. Give this video a share as well, guys. It does help the show if we can show these suppliers off to as many people as possible. A quick note on the show itself. Over the last few weeks, Facebook has been very, very sensitive when it comes to playing music. And we have had a couple of copyright strikes. Facebook doesn't care whether these suppliers have got the rights to this music or not. They just strike it and we do lose the feed. So if that does happen, please stick around for a minute or two just while we get a chance to reconnect. On that note, we have Sarah Jane. Oh, hi, Sarah. How are you doing? We hope you're well. We've got 10 amazing suppliers lined up to present to you today, including a little kind of halfway slot from myself and Grant, just giving you an update on what Wedding Fayres Yorkshire are up to. So Alesia is kicking off today's event. Please show lots of support. Give her a thumbs up and get in that comment section and say hello. We'll leave you with Alesia to open today's show. And we'll see you soon.
Online. Hello everyone, nice to see you again. My name is Alesia and I'm a professional violinist. I'm happy to perform today. Last week I had short off and today I'm back again to play for you the beautiful music. Well, I'm very happy to share with you that last week I won in the international competition of classical musicians in Israel and I won the first place. So that tells a little bit about my profession and how I do it. It was a classical music competition and today I'm gonna play for you with my new acoustic violin. Look how beautiful it is. Look at the head of the violin. I'm trying to show you, that's the line. This is traditional German violin made roughly 1890 in Germany and close to Austria. This is very expensive and very, very, very valuable and amazing violin. I fixed it a little bit here in Leeds with the violin maker and happy to play for you today using this absolutely stunning, amazing violin. Well, today I'm gonna play for you 3 songs, not obviously full because Alan told everything about the copyrights. Hopefully Facebook will not cut me. So as you see, classical violin can be used for rock music and it sounds very, very good. Okay, the next song which I wish to play for you. Yeah, first of all, I want to say fantastic news. I've got many bookings for upcoming summer 2021 for end of the June, July, and August and September. Things getting better. I'm so happy. So all couples who planning their weddings, please come to us, see our shows at the moment virtual, but from May hopefully we're gonna have normal shows, physical, where we can meet each other, talk to each other, and present our services. So and during the bookings again and again I received them one question: what can you suggest for the bride entrance, for the walking out, and for the ceremony? One of the popular song from my experience, which is very suitable for the ceremony, is yes, all of me. Well, thanks for Facebook. It didn't cut my playing. Okay, and one more song which I want to play today. It's very old song, but it's very uh, meaningful for today, for the things which is coming up. I hope the normal life will come back. And when we think and when we look back, 1 year we were locked in the houses. For me as a performer, it was one of the hardest year. It's not about the money, no. It's because when I play music, I give all my heart, all my soul, and I live every minute with all the newlyweds, all the emotions. And this year, without all the feelings, for me, it was like I felt like a fish with no water, like that. And I pray daily just to things coming back and we will meet in normal life. So, meaningful song. saying very happy today. I don't know why. It's because announcement 21st of June, all restrictions cancelled, and we will continue our normal life. Well, so thank you for today. All about my technique specifics you can find on my website alesiaviolin.co.uk, or contact the guys on Wedding Fayres Yorkshire team. Next week I'll play for you with my electric violin, which is absolutely stunning and amazing. Hope you enjoy the show. Stay with us, follow us, and see you next week. Bye. Thank you.
I think we're live.
Good afternoon, I'm Sharon from Down to Earth Florist in Batley. I've been a florist for 35 years and we do silk, fresh and dried in the shop. Today we are in the shop, which is called Hence the Coat. But I'm going to show you a few of the silk things we do. We do fresh as well, but at the moment fresh flowers are quite high in price for Brexit, and Mother's Day is coming up next weekend. So today is a variation of silk flowers for you to show you. If you have any questions, please message me on Facebook or email, as we can't actually see the comments at the moment. So I will answer any questions later in the afternoon. Today we're going to show you a selection of silk flowers in the bridal range. When you're picking your flowers, obviously, please bear in mind your height. I'm only 5 foot, so I couldn't carry something that a 5'11" girl would be able to carry. Obviously, take into consideration your wedding dress, which your bridal shop will show you and advise you what kind of flowers to choose style-wise. The styles available are quite immense. The first one I'm taking them off here to show you because the camera can't pick them up if I don't. This is called a shower bouquet or teardrop bouquet. This was done for a photo shoot last Halloween with Wedding Fayres Yorkshire, and you can actually see that on the YouTube, Instagram, etc. If you want to go and have a nosy. We worked with quite a lot of fab suppliers that day, and the work is immense, it's fantastic. When we create a bridal bouquet for you, we also don't just stop at the flowers, we also finish off the handle to complement the flowers we have used and the colour scheme. This one has obviously black lace over burgundy satin. I'm going to place them down on the floor so that they're not in the way when I'm showing you other things. So you'll have to excuse me.
So just going back to the handles, when you're having your bridesmaid dresses and things like that altered, get your seamstress to save the material that she's cut off. Let us have it, and your handles can be wrapped in exactly the same material as your dresses.
Right. So that's an ideal tip. Your bridesmaid dresses need to be taken up. Ask your seamstress to keep the bottoms, and I can wrap the handle so it matches perfectly. I'm just showing you different designs now. So they're probably more for the bride, the shower bouquets and teardrop bouquets. You could have a posy for you to carry, and also this is suitable for bridesmaids. Maybe this has got pearls in it, so the wedding dress would have pearls on it. Maybe not put the pearls in your bridesmaid because you are the bride. Again, the handle has been covered with lace and pearls to match. So this is more of a plain bridesmaid with just the satin, which would be suitable for an adult bridesmaid or a teenage bridesmaid. I'd say probably up to the age of 12 onwards, because you find that the 11, 12-year-olds want to be more like the adult bridesmaids. So don't want the things that flower girls would carry. Another option, if the bridesmaids don't want to carry anything, is the wrist spray, which just snaps on. And he's snapping it onto Mr. Tinker. And they are one size, as you can see, one size fits all. So it's a small bridesmaid up to your adult bridesmaids. Sometimes mums like these, or mums would like the fancier bracelets, which can have flowers put on them. So that one's a diamante and a pearl one. You can have a rose gold, and flowers would be attached to this plastic on here. So they actually could be taken off and the bracelet could be used again. A bit more upcycling. Going on to flower girls, we have petal baskets, which can be filled with either fresh petals or silk petals, and pomandas, again done in fresh silk. Ideal for bridesmaids probably up to the age of about 5-6 year old. After that, I think they consider themselves a bit too old. If you need for them to hold something all day, I would suggest maybe something like a wand. These ones, there's just 3 designs here, but obviously this star would become a heart. They also does it in a heart. Again, they can be done in silk and fresh, but for younger bridesmaids and flower girls, I do suggest doing them in silk. If they've dropped or a little tantrum happens, then a fresh flower does become bruised quite easily and wouldn't look good on pictures once they're brown and bruised. But a silk one they can keep, and also they can put it down as many times as they want and it won't hurt it. We also have the hoop coming back. This is quite ideal for a rustic wedding. It can be done with flowers at the bottom or flowers all the way around. The top is always left for the handle. Also going back to buttonholes, etc. This obviously is the traditional buttonhole. Again, fresh silk with a variety of foliage around it. And if you groom, so that could be for the groomsmen, this could be for the groom. So here I have done a selection of ones that actually match. So you have your shower bouquet for the bride, a posy for the bridesmaid, and a buttonhole for the groom. And then, of course, you have your traditional one for the groomsmen. Again, the groom has got a bit special because I think he's special as well. We go on to corsages for mums. Again, that would go in with that theme. But obviously, bear in mind, if she's got an orange dress on, maybe pink won't go with it. Go with something that matches her dress rather than your colour scheme. We also have handbags for mums. This is on my handbag, and she can still use the handbag. Take the flowers off after to use the handbag for another event. This one's done in silk. Again, it can be done in fresh. This kind of has your flowers on it, so it protects the bag, so it doesn't damage the bag. Keeping on buttonholes, we are starting to have dried flowers come back. These are starting to get very much on trend. So you've got 2 different styles there, one pale pinks and one a bit more rustic with the Crispidia in. This one's got pampas in. Every buttonhole comes with a pin or a magnet. A magnet is just something instead of the pin. The only stipulation is that if you have a pacemaker fitted, it's not advisable because it does obviously affect it. We also do a range of bespoke buttonholes. If you've got something you want us to use, bless him, Grant at Wedding Fayres Yorkshire actually sent me a bullet casing just so that I could show a different style with the pheasant feathers in it and some silk flowers, but again can be done with fresh. And also this is a themed shell. So this wedding had a shell as a buttonhole, which goes with the seaside beach theme. We also, a groom got really into it and wanted me to create different buttonholes. So we now have the rustic ring that actually would go on his jacket. Can be used for mums, but mainly for the groomsmen and groom. And mums were a brooch. Just different. If you need to see pictures of these, I will send you them. So don't worry if you can't see them properly. I've got these in the shop as well for when you come for a consultation, which hopefully will be after the 12th of April. But in the first instance, please get in touch and just check availability with us. This is a pocket square. Now, a pocket square is used on a jacket that you may not want to pin on. You know, if you hire your suit from somewhere, maybe they don't want you to pin on it, which is understandable. It kind of goes on, so the card bit slips in your pocket and all you see is the flowers. Again, can be done in fresh and silk. Just a variety of different ideas. There's not just one traditional flower you can go for. We also do headwear, which is the headdresses. We do flower crowns with the bigger flowers. We find for bridesmaids, things like that are quite popular. Gypsophilia, we do provide the stems of gyp just for your hairdresser to just pop in the hair. So there's no mechanics, apart from the hairdresser's mechanics, pins, etc. that are used. This is an Alice band. So this would go on the head and it's got like a side piece for smaller bridesmaids. And then obviously the combs for the more adult bridesmaids. Again, any pictures you need, please actually get in touch. Say, can you send me a picture of the headdress or a picture of the combs, etc. And I'll oblige. We have got a variety of things we hire out. We have the cake hoop, which can actually, it's about 1 metre in diameter. So it can be used for a cake. It can be wrapped in gypsophilia foliage, any flowers of your choice, or it can be made into a table plan, depending on what you're after. We have done this at a few wedding fairs with Wedding Fairs Yorkshire in different styles. So again, if you need it in a different style, just ask me what we can do with it, send your ideas, etc. We also have a range of glassware. So before you start buying something, see if I've got it first. We hire out log slicers, heart slicers. We have mirror plates. There's a variety of things in my stock room that you can't bring them out to every fair. So please ask before you start buying. Depending on the venue, obviously, if it's a barn, etc., you may want the rustic. This is the rustic ring that goes with the cake hoop that you've just seen with flowers. So the flowers can go all the way around on the bottom. You can put a candle on the bottom with flowers around. It's endless what you can do with flowers. We also have the copper pipe stands, which go with the copper pipe candelabra at the top. So the list is endless. As I say, depending on your venue, with that in mind, if it's a rustic barn, etc., do your more rustic designs. Obviously, if it's a more cosmopolitan modern venue, you could do the glassware, or there's even a cube, like mirror cubes. I don't mind you buying your own containers for us to use, because then you can actually give them away at the end of the night to grandma, etc. And everybody likes a freebie to take home, or I do anyway. We do the bird cages. We also, for an example, you could buy a vase and we could fill it with flowers. This is in silk, could be also done in fresh. Could be a glass vase from, no offence, IKEA or anywhere like that. You know, even a cheap vase can make it look really posh. This is just done, we did this the other day. It's just in a hat box. It's got a liner, so it can be done in fresh or silk. Quite cute. Again, can give them away at the end of the night.
So it helps with budgets as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy thank you flowers if you're giving your table centres away.
Yeah. Today I've just put some little narcissus in a pot, and if you have a good imagination, a few of these in a line on a rectangular table with foliage going round it, or little bud vases of spring flowers at this time of year would be perfect. And again, you can say, here you are, Grandma, a little gift for you, or Auntie Sue, or whoever. Just so it gets upcycled, you're not having to put it away or put it on eBay. It's just something nice somebody can take home. As I said, we'll work with event stylists. A lot of event stylists do their flowers in silk. If you prefer fresh, I don't mind getting in touch with the event stylist, working with them. It's always exciting to work with somebody else and see their designs, knock heads with ideas, etc. So I don't mind working with anybody. We do cake flowers. This is just a little corsage that will be put on the top of the cake. Again, I have got some designs in my camera roll, etc. If you prefer, or you can send me a picture of your cake. And again, we can provide loose flowers for the cake lady because some of them do their own taping. As you can see, we have an extensive silk flower wall of every colour possible. So
not only does that help with silk flowers, it also helps with fresh. You sit there and you don't actually know what the flower's called that you like, then we've probably got it in the wall, so it can help you narrow down your choice.
Colour scheming as well.
Yeah.
If you've got a ribbon off a chair sash or your place card, etc., that you want me to marry up with or tone and tint with, sometimes that's nicer than a straight match. I'm quite happy to talk you through that. Obviously, if you do fresh flowers, try and think seasonal rather than out of season, because flowers will be up in price out of season. We hire silk trees out. We also have the rustic table plan now.
There's a memory board just hiding down the back there as well.
Board. There's all sorts. So if you need any help with anything, please message.
Another easel tucked away at the back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're into Mother Day mode, so I have tried to put as much as I possibly can out to show you, but I will send you pictures. So this is the table plan that actually it's got at the moment autumnal round it, but it can be changed to fresh or silk of the colour scheme of your choice.
It does have twinkly lights buried inside it as well.
Has.
So, and we arrange for the printing of the table plan, so that can be to whatever design that you want, which you can keep at the end of it and have framed.
And they have got their own easels, so you don't have to find easels. It goes with the welcome board. Again, can be changed to your colour scheme. Just something different. The background, as you see, is black on that one. The other one is white. We have had it printed in rose gold. So if you need any information, please ring me on 01924 474 359 or email me on flowers@downtoearthflorist.co.uk or Facebook message me. In the first instance, before we get to consultation stage, please check for the availability of your wedding. And I will say thank you to my lovely husband for being my cameraman. Thank you to Wedding Fayres Yorkshire, and get ready for the rest of the show, which will be fab. Thank you ever so much. Have a nice afternoon.
I'm Adam.
Alright, I'm Stacey.
And we are Jellybean Photobooth.
Grab a prop and strike a pose with Jellybean Photobooth. Whatever the event, Jellybean can add to the excitement with their incredible LED inflatable photo booths. With green screen, customizable prints and guestbook options, you're guaranteed fun photos. Visit jellybeanbooth.co.uk.
Hi there, thank you for joining us today for the Wedding Fayres Yorkshire virtual showcase. I'm Adam from Jellybean Photobooth, and today we will be showcasing some of our award-winning photo booths and magic mirrors. We are based in Sheffield and cover all of the UK. However, our main focus is Yorkshire and the Midlands, and we travel 50 miles for free from our Sheffield-based office near Meadowhall. We have the largest availability of photo booths and magic mirrors in South Yorkshire, with 4 of our state-of-the-art selfie mirrors available to hire and 4 of our fantastic in-house built selfie pods and photo booths as well. We are also proud of our outstanding customer service, being voted the photo booth of 2020 at the North of England Wedding Awards, and we were also finalists to the Ideal Wedding Awards 2020 for photo booths. Team Jellybean will do everything they possibly can to make your event extra special from start to finish, from the start of the booking process to designing of your prints and your final meeting, to even on the night assisting with your guests with reprints and signing that guest book, and of course assisting with guests through the photo taking process. We also have a full COVID-19 risk assessment and policy to view on our website, which is updated regularly by our team. You can view this on our website at www.jellybeanbooth.co.uk/COVID-19, and we can also send you a copy over to your email directly, and we can also send it to venues if they require this. So on to our photo booth hire. So we've got 4 in-house built selfie pods, and these come obviously with the inflatable photo booths. We've got a plethora of different styles to choose from. So we've got the intimate and smaller octagon photo booths, which come in white. We've also got the very popular square photo booths, which come in white and black. And then we've got our showstopper camera inflatable photo booths, and these are great in the massive venues and can get up to 25 guests inside. With all of our photo booth packages, we also include stanchions with red ropes, red carpet and decorative flame lights at the entrance of the booth. We also include our fully personalised guest book in a choice of finishes to match your design, with our colleagues at your event assisting your guests to leave that extra special message in your book. It doesn't stop there. So our packages also comprise of a USB stick with a copy of all of your photos from the night, unlimited visits to the photo booth during your book time, double set of instant 6x4 or 6x2 prints per session, online password protected photo gallery uploaded live on the night, and social media uploads to Facebook or Twitter also live on the night. So if you've got a shared album on Facebook that you want the photos being shared to, this is a great opportunity to get these uploaded live on the night so your guests can then share the experience. Now here's Stacey, who will show a demonstration of how our photo booths work. Our jam-packed packages start from £260 for 2 hours, £300 for 3 hours and £340 for 4 hours for venues within our 50-mile radius of our Sheffield office near Meadowhall. Bookings are subject to a £75 deposit payable on our website, and we accept all major credits and debit cards. For full terms and conditions, you can view this at jellybeanbooth.co.uk. Now onto our stunning magic mirrors, which we have 4 here at Jellybean to hire. 2 of which we are showcasing today, which are our Hollywood style magic mirrors, which are our most popular ones to choose from. All include our 70-inch touchscreens, illuminated frames, and red ropes and red carpets. So they will really stand out at your venue. So just like our photo booths, our magic mirrors run the amazing Photobooth software, which is all fully personalised. So you can have your own personal message on the big 70-inch touchscreen, so your guests can come along and they know that your event, all fully animated by our in-house graphics team. Again, here's Stacey, who will demonstrate how to use our magic mirrors. Again, our jam-packed packages, just like our photo booths, start from £260 for 2 hours, £300 for 3 hours, and £340 for 4 hours for venues within our 50-mile radius of our Sheffield office near Meadow Hall. Again, all bookings are subject to a £75 deposit payable by credit or debit card on our website. So you may be wondering, where are the props? So all of our bookings, whether it's the photo booths or the magic mirrors, come with a choice of our huge trunk of fun and inflatable props. So the ones I'm stood behind here, these are our 2 largest ones. You'll also notice we've got the QR code there. So this is a unique QR code for your event. So if your guests scan this QR code on the night, it will take them straight to the online password protected photo gallery on our website, where you can view the photos live. Our 2021 calendar is getting very full at the moment, so do drop us a message direct on our website so we can then check availability for you, with our calendars for 2022 and onwards open. So again, please do get in touch with us to check availability. So thank you for joining us today. A big thank you to Stacey, who you can't see but is behind the scenes with the camera. Also a big shout out and a big thank you to the Wedding Fayres Yorkshire team, including Grant, Alan, and not forgetting Lan. Do drop us a like on our social media pages, including Facebook and Instagram. And obviously get in touch with us if you want to have a chat or you want to check availability. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your week. Speak to you soon.
Grab a prop and strike a pose with Jellybean Photobooth. Whatever the event, Jellybean can add to the excitement with their incredible LED inflatable photo booth.
Thank you to Adam and Stacey over at Jellybean Photobooth. Guys, if you're still watching, you know your background music that made us so twitchy about these copyright strikes. But guys, if you want any more information about the jam-packed packages that Stacey and Adam offer, then please do touch base with them through their social media. Now, we're going to take a couple of minutes just to tell you a little bit about our next upcoming big wedding show. This one is at the Royal Armouries, taking place on the 3rd of October. Now, what is a big wedding show, you ask? Well, most of what we organise are local hotel and venue wedding fairs. And our regional shows are much, much bigger. There's a lot of excitement goes off in them. There's big things like catwalk fashion shows, competitions, live radio compares, and there's just so much more going off at them. Now, in a couple of minutes, I think we've got a little promo reel to show you about the Royal Armouries wedding show. What else is different about it? Well, it's a sale. Now, that means that all the suppliers, all the venues that are going to come down and exhibit at the event are going to be putting on some special offers or some discounts, and they're there for that day only. So for some people, for some couples that are planning their big day, it's a good opportunity to come down with the stuff that they need to get ticked off and just get it all done there and there, done and dusted. So those special deals are there for one day only. So come down and get them booked. There's sometimes between 60 and 80 suppliers at these events, so there's certainly plenty to go at. And again, you get venues that come down to see them as well. So I think the promo reel is ready now, so we'll check in with you shortly afterwards.
On behalf of Wedding Fayres Yorkshire this Sunday afternoon here at the Royal Armouries in Leeds, with you making the show what it is because you're here, I'm delighted to announce the winner of the Christian Louboutin shoes, Hayley Elizabeth Bradley.
I've never seen something so gorgeous in my life, and I've had a 4-month-old baby.
Just sum up, what does it mean to you to be part of our big show today?
Oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. I absolutely could not imagine anything better.
Hi,
So there you go. You might have got a glimpse of our resident compere there, Paul Clark. That is what a professional compere looks and sounds like, certainly not like this. So yeah, that's a glimpse of all the exciting things that go off at the Royal Armouries. All our shows are free entry, ladies and gentlemen. You do not pay to come into our events. For your tickets to that event on the 3rd of October, the big wedding sale, go to forbrides.co.uk. Our next supplier is eager to present to you, so please give a warm welcome to Ghulam Afzal Films.
Hi everyone, hope you're all keeping safe and well during these troubled times. My name's Ghulam, most people call me G. I'm a wedding videographer from West Yorkshire, and I'm going to be here to showcase my videography with you today. If at any point, if you have any questions at all, please do feel free to leave them down below. And before I get into everything, I'll let them play a little video first.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. I would just like to say a few words on behalf of the bride, Alina, to her mum, which is kindly requested for me to say. So, there's a big list. Where do we start? What she wanted to say was a great thank you to the best mother in the world. Now, everyone knows mothers to do everything for their children, but what Ganese has done for our daughter, she just says, words cannot explain or express my feelings today for you. For you to be there for all the times from when she was born to the day to give her away means so much to her that she finds it very difficult to express in her own words, and that's so far she's asked me to say it. To the best mother in the world, I can only say this, that you have stood by me from the time I was born, and I will stand by you until the time I die. Mom, I love you forever, and I will always be there for you as you have been there for me. Thank you for what you have done up until today, and thank you forever and ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, give you your photograph.
Hi everyone, and we're back. So firstly, I will talk about my style and my approach. So my whole approach is around simplicity and trying to be as discreet as possible. So I don't carry a lot of equipment on wedding days. I like to keep it nice and simple. So the way I like to do things is I call it my fly on the wall approach. So I like to be in the background, trying to take my shot and I'll go on to the next one. The reason for this being, I don't want to be intrusive, you know. A wedding is stressful enough as it is. So I want to try and do things in a way where I'm one's way. Thank you as well, Sharon, for the comments, and Ilana as well. So what I like to do is I don't carry a lot of equipment either. So I like to keep it nice and simple and minimal. And I feel like that way the film is more authentic and done in a more natural way. Just because you don't want to feel like you're being filmed. And for me, most people don't like being filmed anyway. So if you feel like you've got a camera in your face, it's hard to get comfortable. This way, it's done in a more natural and not an authentic way. And the reason also for this is because if you feel like someone's filming you, you might start acting like as if you need to pose or not be yourself. This way, when you look back, everything's done in a more documentary style. And that way, when you look back on your wedding, it actually represents you as a couple as well. I'll next cover why I actually have a wedding videographer. So whenever people do weddings, etc., they always look at photographers first, but video is now slowly coming on now. So the reason why, for me, in my opinion, why having a video is so important is it's a timeless piece. So if you look back in 20, 30 years time, whether it's with your kids or grandkids, etc., you can always look back on the film. And you can actually relive the emotions of the day again. So whether it was an emotional speech, if it was someone who was being really funny on the day, it can be all sorts of things like that. I actually know people where they might have had grandparents, etc., who are sadly not with us anymore, and they can watch the film and at least be able to physically see them in the video. And I think that's a really common one as well. Also, my couples, what they do is they turn it into a little movie night. So every year they'll get their family around. Obviously, I know due to COVID, we can't do that at the moment, but hopefully once things open up, they get the family around, they turn it into a movie night. And it's a great way to be able to refresh the memory and also relive the wedding day. So that's another reason why having a wedding videographer is so important. I will now just play another film, which I did recently at a farm, and then I'll come back and go through some frequently asked questions and also some COVID advice. So I'll be back in a bit. And we are back. So thank you to everyone for the, and we're back. Thank you to everyone for the comments. So thank you to Grant, Ilana, and Natasha and Lindsay. So that was a wedding shoot in Handeck Farm, which is a lovely venue. I'm just going to cover some frequently asked questions, just because people might have questions which they feel comfortable commenting down below. So I'll go through the most common ones. So the first question I always get asked is, what are your prices? What are your packages, etc.? And for me, I do things slightly differently. So I don't have set packages or set prices. The reason being is, for me, no wedding is the same. Every couple is unique, and therefore I offer a bespoke service to every couple. So I always try and get couples to pick up a phone call with me or do a Zoom call. It's really important to get to know each other, just to make sure that I'm the right fit for them. And also this way, I can get to learn more about their day. Just because if someone had a 3-day Asian wedding compared to 1 day for an English wedding, I wouldn't charge the same prices because it doesn't make the same sense for me. So I always say to people, you know, get in touch. We can have a chat and get to know each other and go through everything there. The next most common question I get asked is about drone footage. So if I do drone footage, you might have seen some in the video there. The answer is yes, I do. So in terms of the legal side, I'm commercially licensed, I have insurance, etc. So I do offer drone footage. So if that's something which you would like to have, that comes as an extra. So you're more than welcome to add that on. And the third question I get asked is, do I only do Asian weddings? And the answer is no. So I do both English and Asian weddings, but I'm not limited to those. So it could be if you're Jewish or Hindu, Sikh, it might not even be anything to do with those. It could be a civil ceremony. Please get in touch. Don't feel like as if, you know, if you're from a different background, you can't get in touch. Thank you as well, Grant, for the comment. So for me, you know, our differences actually bring us together, you know. So I love learning about different cultures, different religions, backgrounds. So for me, don't hesitate. Don't feel like because you're from a different culture, you can't get in touch. Feel free. I do have a contact form on my website. So if you go on to ghulamofsultans.com, I have a contact page on there, or feel free to just drop me a line afterwards if you don't feel comfortable commenting down below. And just before I wrap up for the next person, just want to cover COVID. So I know Boris has made his announcement and a lot of people are now optimistic with weddings. In terms of my own personal take on it, I would still say just tread with a bit of caution, just because we are now at the final hurdle and we don't want to fall short after sacrificing for so long. So for me, I would still make sure that, you know, we're abiding by the rules and we are sticking to the guidelines. In terms of from my end, you'll have no issues from me. So if you need to move your days forward, that's not an issue. I don't charge any admin fees for that. I've had to give deposits back to people in times like this, and it's been an issue for me, just because in times like this, you can't be greedy. You need to try and help other people, you know, because some people are struggling, especially with weddings. It's been a really tough one. So for me, let's just, you know, one last push now, and hopefully in 3-4 months' time, we should be able to have some normality. Once again, the main thing is look after yourselves and be safe. Like I say, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and enjoy the show. Thank you very much for your time. Take care. Cheers.
Thank you, Ghulam, for a wonderful video there. Some amazing footage you captured of some of those weddings. So thank you for being part of today's show. We hope you pick up some work. So it's back time of the show where we have a news and a catch-up with Wedding Fayres Yorkshire. We'll tell you a little bit about what we're up to and get a little bit of inside information from the wedding industry. Now, it always catches him off guard this little bit, despite him knowing that he should be here at this time. Please say hello to Grant. Who's forgot his step again.
I forgot my step. I might look at this.
I was going to comment about your hair, but
it's terrible.
Yeah, it really is.
Everyone's looking forward to getting married.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking forward to seeing the relatives of not seen all year.
You want a haircut?
I'd want a haircut. So, I mean, so if there's any barbers out there looking to do something with this,
yeah, you're going to
just this. I don't. Might be cheaper for you though.
I'll get a good deal on me.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, brilliant.
How's things?
All right, it's been keeping on my toes today, Sean.
I must admit, I felt the nerves.
Music.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the royalty feast either, does it?
No, it's all quality stuff. That video for them with the singer. That was just that was mesmerising. That was a really good song. That
it's so frustrating because with Facebook, they don't care whether you've got the license or not. If they look for it and they learn that piece of music needs a license, whether you've got it or not, it cuts you off.
Yeah.
So it's only the royalty-free, the copyright-free music that people can use. But yeah.
It's interesting because I got a notification from Facebook halfway through that.
You did.
Saying...
sorry if he swore.
saying that Facebook has stopped the stream. But luckily, I think we just caught it in time.
Yeah.
But it was music on Jellybean's video that started that.
Again. Naughty guys.
So I do believe that this video will be taken off. Normally it stays up as a video on Facebook.
Okay.
So after this live stream, it won't be up there. I think they delete it after 24 hours because of that.
Oh, really?
So make sure to head over to YouTube.
Yeah. Should we talk about YouTube for a little bit? It naturally goes there.
It's a great resource.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
We've got a channel on there.
We have.
We do
Some people are actually watching on that now.
Are they really?
Yeah. We stream to YouTube and to Facebook simultaneously.
Goodness me.
I know.
How do you do it?
Magic.
So we do upload some videos onto YouTube every week with some amazing wedding planning tips and tricks and advice and pretty much everything you could possibly want. It can be found there. The last couple of videos we put up there are the likes of how to find a wedding venue, how to pick a wedding venue,
how to plan a COVID wedding.
5 great ideas for getting married during COVID. And it's just things like, adapting your gifts and the social distancing. And there's a few other different things as well, like contactless ideas for still kind of getting a guest book and all those kinds of things. So go and check it out. The Wedding Fayres Yorkshire YouTube channel, and kind of what we're looking at the moment is the Plan It wedding series. So there's about a dozen videos or so up there at the moment.
Absolutely.
We keep chipping away at one every week. If there's anything that you guys want to know, if there's anything that you're struggling with, let us know in the comment section and we'll do a video for you and give you some nuggets, some help and some tips on how to do it. The one that we did a couple of weeks ago, I think, came from this comment section, and it was, in what order do you book things for your wedding? The suppliers, the venue, the food, the entertainment, all that kind of stuff. In what order you do it all? And from somebody who's not in the industry, I can see that being quite confusing.
Yes, absolutely.
So there we go. Check out YouTube.
Plus, all these virtual shows are on YouTube as well, so you can look through past shows and get inspiration from those as well, if you so wish. Yeah, it's a good do. We've got a great show lined up as well today.
Today is looking like a good show.
Who else we got coming on?
We have. Let's have a look.
What are these?
I've got some. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just over there. Everafter Bridalwear is coming on after us. Rollinson's Cakery follow Sally-Ann.
Oh, are they new?
And they might have done one before. I'm not too sure.
I like cake. Yeah. Oh no. Do you know what? I think that's when you become a full blown adult.
When you like cake.
When you realise you don't need a celebration to buy cake.
Any day's celebration.
Exactly.
Day.
Do you know what I mean? Contact your local cake maker and just get yourself a cake to just celebrate being you.
Yeah. Celebrate this wedding fair.
Exactly. I'm going to order a cake straight after this with candles.
Rollinson. I'll stay by the phone. So after that, we got a taste of Italy ice cream tricycle. Graham and Lisa.
Yeah.
We're going to be showcasing normally a small selection of their amazing ice creams. Lloyd and Tom. Well done.
I know. Thank you. That could have gone really well.
From Gemini Photography on after that. Karen from Get Gorgeous Hair and Makeup. Always like their shows, their presentations.
Yeah,
they're different. They're full of life. It's a nice warm presentation. That one.
Does she do your makeup?
No, she doesn't. That's somebody else's.
Maybe we should have a word with her.
And then capping off today's show is Sarah from Kingston Jewellers in Barnsley.
I always like the jewellers because it's sparkly things.
You do like that, don't you?
Yeah.
We do another show on a Friday night, and he's got a nickname in that show, and his nickname is Princess.
Yes.
Would you have known?
Why is that?
Let's probably better we don't say. Now, the wedding industry. I kind of touched on it at the beginning of the show, but how excited is everybody at the moment?
There's a definite roadmap. There's a lot of confidence building up. Like was just said then as well. It's about let's we're so close now. Everyone's got to be responsible. Don't ruin it right now because we're nearly there. We're at the edge.
The edge. Yeah.
I was going to use another word then, but I wasn't sure whether it was the right word or not. So I thought you want to make it. Because Lam was saying opulent earlier.
She did, yeah.
That's a posh word for a Sunday.
That is. So yeah. I mean, everybody's kind of spirits has been lifted. It's just we've kind of been in no man's land for 12 months, not knowing what's going on with weddings, not what's going on with events, and just kind of like, well, what are we supposed to do? Now there's a roadmap. We're getting there. We're seeing the excitement in the suppliers. The hotels are like, yes, we can open the doors again, and it's all coming together finally.
Yeah.
So,
and guys, for those of you that have not been to one of our live shows before, our physical in-person shows, and you've only known from these virtuals, then trust us, we are. That's what we do. We put on live wedding shows.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for years. We try and do it great quality, great value, and a great selection of suppliers as well.
Yeah.
And we've, even when everything shut down, we started with these virtuals just to make sure that information is put out there so you guys get your wedding inspiration. So if you enjoy these, imagine what the live ones are going to be like. You get to see Alan in person. You can touch his face.
You give it a rub for good luck. The 23rd of May is when we're back out there. We're kicking off, I think, in York and over in Penistone,
Yes.
Sheffield.
Socially distanced, of course.
Yeah, socially distanced. All our upcoming events will be adhering to whatever the relevant restrictions are at the time. And of course, yeah, I can't wait to get back out there. I mean, I love these. I love the studio, but let's get out and do
some
something.
sunlight.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned Paul Clark on there.
Yes, Paul Clark is our resident compere at the live shows.
He is,
and we're gonna dig him up. We're gonna dust him off, and we're gonna guys. Let us know in the comment section if you want us to bring Paul Clark to a virtual show.
I think
we should.
That's a really nice touch. Is that?
Yeah, it'd be a nice way of transitioning.
Yeah,
from there to there. Paul's.
We do a bit of a finale. It's just arrived.
Yeah,
we've got a finale, a big show kind of lined up for the.
We've got a big show lined up for the virtual. So we'll see if Paul